is called cool air, because the next few videos we do, they are going to be all about air pressure and Bernoulli's Principle. So Bernoulli's Principle says as the speed of the fluid increases, the pressure decreases. What? Wait a minute, hold on, Noah. We're supposed to be talking about air. This just said fluid. And when I think of fluid, I think of a liquid like my iced tea or water or milk. So I don't understand. Do you understand?
Yes, air is a fluid, and a fluid is a substance that can change shape or move easily, such as water or air. Air is made up of air particles that are loosely held together in a gas form. Since air is a gas, it flows and takes the form of its container, like this colored water. It takes the shape of this container, but when I pour it in here, it takes the shape of this container.
Oh, so I get it, Noah. So even though this looks empty, there's air in here, and the air is taking the shape of this container. So I can replace the word air for fluids in my definition. So I'm going to replace the word fluid with air. The faster that the air flows over the surface of the object, the less the air pushes on that object. So the lower its pressure. I'm going to demo Bernoulli's Principle with an object around your house. Toilet paper, which has also been in the news lately. So I'm going to hold this toilet paper up, and the air around the toilet paper is all the same. There's no faster moving air. So when I let go of it, it falls to the ground. Hey Noah, do you know why that toilet paper fell to the ground?
Because of gravity.
That's right. Oh, that's right, gravity. I'm going to hold it up, and I'm going to blow faster moving air, which will create the low pressure on top and the high pressure on the bottom, and hopefully create the lift. Did you guys see that? That was pretty cool. Let me do it again, because I like watching it. Whew, that makes me out of breath. I wish I could do this longer.
Well, I have an idea.
You do?
Can I borrow your toilet paper?
This toilet paper? I don't know, like, have you been to the grocery store? There's hardly any toilet paper on the shelves, and you gotta be really conservative, and so you really wanna borrow this toilet paper?
Yes, I'll give it back.
I can have this back, right?
Yep.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna use this.
What is that?
It's a leaf blower.
Well, you know what? I think I better put on my safety goggles for this. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go!
Thanks, Noah. That was great, Noah. That leaf blower really demonstrated Bernoulli's Principle. You had the faster moving air moving on top of the toilet paper, creating a lower pressure, and the still air underneath, the high pressure, created the lift and launched all that toilet paper off the roll. That was great, Noah. Thank you. We're going to come inside for this next demo to illustrate Bernoulli's Principle. All I've done is I have two balloons about the same size, some string about 16 to 18 inches, and I just put it on a dowel rod, but you can just use any kind of stick or any other rod you want. And you want the balloons just to be hanging a couple inches apart. And I'm going to have Noah blow in between the balloons, and let's see what happens. That was pretty neat. We saw Noah blow faster moving air in between the two balloons, which created the low pressure, and then the still air on the outside of the balloons created the high pressure and pushing the balloons together. I keep thinking that when I blow air between two objects, it should separate them, but Bernoulli has proven me wrong again, where the low pressure pushes the balloons in. Okay, for this next demo, we're going to need a hairdryer, a ping pong ball, and an empty toilet paper roll. And thanks to Noah, we have that after his demo with the leaf blower. So Noah's going to put the hairdryer on a cool setting, place the ping pong ball on top. Oh, and look at that, he's getting fancy on us, guys. So what's happening here? The air from the hairdryer flows around the outside of the ball, and if you position the ball carefully, the air flows evenly around each side. Gravity is trying to pull the ball downward while pressure from below the ball and from the moving air forces it upward. This means that all the forces acting on the ball are balanced and the ball hovers in midair. Now we're going to take it to the next step. We're going to use that empty toilet paper roll and the ping pong ball. When Noah places the empty toilet paper roll in the airstream, the air is funneled into a smaller area, making air move even faster. The pressure in the tube becomes even lower than that of the air surrounding the ball, and the ball is pushed up the tube. Let's watch it again, Noah. Thanks, Noah, that was great. Thanks, Noah, that was great. If you guys want to take the hairdryer activity next level, you can use a beach ball or use some other objects around your home. So where do we see Bernoulli's principle in everyday life? Have any of you flown on an airplane? We are lucky enough here in the Panhandle of Florida to see military aircraft fly above us every day. How do those airplanes and military aircraft stay up in the air? Well, we can see it in the design of the wing. You see how thick the wing is there? Now let's go to the back real quick. And how thin it is over here. Airplane wings are specially designed. They're thicker at the front of it than they are in the back. So when air hits that wing, the air splits and the air on top has more distance to travel to meet the air on the bottom. So the air on top has to move faster, creating that low pressure, than the slower air on the bottom of the wing, which creates the high pressure and creates the lift for the airplane and keeps it in the air. Remember, seahorses, we love you, we miss you, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.